But around 1 in the morning, Stan wanted me to get on those fixes, and he stayed at the booth, preparing for the media demo today.
Hmm. Was anyone else at the demo booth when you left?
No, nobody I saw anyway.
Mind if we have a look around?
Sure. This is a disaster, personally and professionally. I'll help in any way I can.
Can we get your prints and do a GSR test to exclude you?
Anything you need.
And here we got the prints. Okay, let's check around here. I believe this is Andy's, and then quack quack. What else do we have here? Oh, come on. Okay, nothing there, obviously. Toilet.
Looks like this area is clean. Way to be thorough.
Well, it's better to be thorough than... Toothbrush, toothpaste, looks like... we have the poster. We have leaflet, it seems like.
Well, Miss Wynn painted a picture of a hype machine rolling happily along, but it looks like Stan the man was not so happy with her marketing campaign. That's pretty interesting.
I hate you, butt wrench. Lols. See what they did there? Ah, funny. Is there anything else we can... Doesn't seem like it so far. Oh, come on, now what? Now it seems like my cordless mouse has just died out on me. I'm just gonna hook it up to the recharger here. Sorry about that, guys. Here we go. Okay. Now, gutter than ever. Yeah, coming soon. No, it doesn't. I know there is something. Wait a minute. That was just some disturbance from my cell phone. I'm just gonna mute it so I won't get disturbed at the moment. Anyway. I know there's something to do about this computer, but it doesn't seem like I can do anything yet. Okay. Wait, what's that?
Hey, a scorpion. Maybe we ought to call Grissom. Oh, I keep forgetting you're new. Grissom gets excited about bugs. Only, I don't know if you'd call this a bug exactly.
And everybody who has seen CSI Las Vegas knows about Gris and his excitement towards bugs or critters or whatever you may call it. Now you know that the victim had some something that looked like bug bites on his foot, right?
Dick had a cell number, but we didn't recover a phone from the body. Did the killer lift it for some reason?
Business card. Also a place to get some prints if you had any, but it doesn't seem like there's any prints here, so... that seems to be around here. Did Stan have a cell phone on his trip?
Sure, of course. At a big show like this, he'd be dead without it. But, sorry, poor choice of words.
Oh, there, you think? Okay. Did he have his phone when you last saw him?
Let me think. Yeah, he had it, because he text messaged me right after I got back to the room. Asked me to order a Cobb salad from room service and have it waiting for him. Thing's still sitting here, wilting.
Oh, it's a Cobb salad. What do you know about this note?
Just that I saw Maya wad it up and throw it at Stan yesterday, right after we checked in. She was pissed.
Why was she so upset?
Actually, the surprise would have been for her not to be. You see, she and Stan, they've been at each other's throats for 2-3 weeks. It's been getting nastier and nastier as we got closer and closer to this show. They did not see eye to eye in the market strategy at all.
Oh, really? Chop chop then. Whose bed was this scorpion in?
Stan's.
Do you know how it got there?
Well, looks kind of bad, sort of sick at the moment, but I let this friend of ours do that as a practical joke. Thing was dead, couldn't hurt him, and Craig said Stan would get a kick out of it. Those two were always doing that kind of thing to each other, so I just went along.
Huh. Was the scorpion alive when he put it in bed?
Hell no, it was dead. Couldn't hurt him, or me for that matter.
Tell us about Craig Landers, and not
He's a
Craig
game
Sanders.
designer who was one of the founders of the company with Stan, even before I arrived. He left about a year ago. His sense of humor is kind of out there, call it an acquired taste. For example, just before he left the company, when he was working on Gut Wrench 3, he put in a cheat code that lets you kill the boss. Of course, killing bosses is common in shooting games. At the end of a level, it's usually big bad guys or grotesque monsters or whatever. Not yuppie businessmen who look exactly like Stan Everston. You had to be there. Anyway, this was about the time Stan fired him.
Okay. Where is Craig now?
Gee, I have no idea. He drove here on his own just to attend the trade show and hang out with us.
Knock it off, cell phone. Up. Recording here. Sheesh. Sorry about that. Do you have his car make license? Whatever.
I couldn't give you his license under hypnosis, man. It's some SUV, American make, I think. Ask Maya, why don't you? Craig was hitting on it pretty hard yesterday, and they were getting friendly. Saw him exchange phone numbers.
Hello. Is that your PDA?
Yeah, it is.
May we collect it as evidence?
Well, I know I said I'd do anything to help out, but there is a line. I have a lot of stuff coming through here, like time-critical bug reports on the game. I'm sorry, I can't give it up, especially since it has nothing to do with Stan's death.
Well, it might have. And again with this computer. Oh, here we go. I had to click it. Wow. Oh, screw you then. Well, that's the USB it. Downloading data.
Email's corrupted. A virus, maybe?
Maybe it's from Viagra or something. Anything else we can... Okay, so we can't get his PDA, we can't funnel about in his bag, so let's head back to the lab and see if we can find something on this USB plug that we have here. Let's see.
I would have encrypted this little number myself if I was standing up to a boss like that. I've printed this love letter out for you.
Stan, just because you have no life doesn't mean I can't have one. I work hard and I like to work hard, but I won't burn myself out just to suit you. Keep pushing and I will push back. Got it? Good. Maya. Okay, so we have letters here. Anything else?
Looks like our Vic was busy making friends right up to the end. With a text message this close to the time of death, this could have provoked an attack. Or the messages could have been sent after the murder. Maybe somebody used Everston's cell phone to send messages, going off the time of death.
Probably. Hey, Kath.
Hey, how's the video game case going?
It's not game over yet. We've got some suspects, including a high-strung marketer, an aloof programmer, and a mysterious designer.
Any good physical evidence yet?
Nothing substantial, but it's still early in the case. We just ran his phone messages. It looks like he sent this message just before he died.
Maybe. Didn't Doc Robbins report the time of death was estimated? And you didn't actually find his phone at the scene.
If Stan sent the last message just before he died, where's his phone? Maybe someone else sent that message after the murder and then tossed the phone.
You know what Grissom would say.
Yeah.
Follow the evidence. Yeah, that's true. It doesn't seem that there's much left to do here, so... Butt Wrench 3. Coming to a cinema near you. Sometime. Probably. Maybe. Who cares? Let's have a look at the victim's bruise here. It seems like a ring here. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna check out this gun.
Okay, let's fire a bullet from the 45. This will give us a striation sample. The 45 appears unmodified. It has 3 bullets in its clip. I processed the GSR from the 45's hammer. There's an anomaly though. The 45 has 2 different variations of gunshot residue. One matches the 45, but the second is from some other bullet. I ran the serial number through Firearms Registration Database, and the computer tells us this isn't a gun club gun. It was owned and registered to our victim.
Huh. Okay. Let's have a look on the microscope here. And with the victims. Looks like a match here.
Striations from the bullet in the wall match the bullet in the victim.
No. Okay.
We've done all we can do with that item.
Okay.
We've done all we can do with that item.
Okay. Okay, so we got 22 caliber gun bullets from the victim, and we got a 45 bullet from the comparison from the gun itself. Let's over to the gym, see what he says. We gotta find that phone. Can you give us an address of the gun club?
No problem. Here you go. Line of Fire Gun Club, 3727, North Ralston Avenue.
Can I track down Stan Everston's cell phone?
Yeah, I had the phone company track it to a general area using the GPS. It just arrived.
Okay. It's Nokia disconnecting people. And we have a fingerprint. Huh.
She's on her way to interrogation now.
We gotta figure out something here. Tell us what these angry notes on your marketing materials.
Look, when you get hired for a job, it's because you got the right credentials, right? I've got a master's in marketing, but Stan thinks he knows how to do my job better because he's a guy. These last 2 weeks, man, they've been brutal.
What do you mean?
The company's come under a lot of critical fire lately, over the same old blah blah, excessive violence, lack of morality. I tried to tell him that negative publicity was a good thing, but he told me I just didn't get it. I'm a woman in a man's world, you know? If a girl doesn't play hardball, she gets rolled over. I worked too hard to have some chauvinist like Stan keep me from reaching my goals. I mean, I'm sorry he's dead. He was talented. This wasn't anything you'd kill anybody over. A professional disagreement that got a little ugly, is all.
Why did you have a modified assault weapon in your demo booth?
We rented the weapons from the gun club. I have no